Hey. Wow, wow, wow. That ain't feeling right. Hey. Hey. What it do. All you goddamn hypebeasts. I don't expect many people to be in this live stream tonight, but it's okay because I told you so, guys. Oh, fuck, man. What the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. I'm watching the Patriots game right now, and Daniel Jones just scored on us. The current score is 7-14, and Brady's playing like trash. So, yeah, I'm sorry if my attention is a bit all over the place. It's telling me my resolution ain't optimal. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's telling me my resolution is not optimal. I'll put video. Yeah, I'm okay. So yes, the Thursday drop happened today, guys. As you know, items released on Supreme today. Also, shout out to any guys if you managed to get any Sakai Blazers, because apparently no one I know had fucking success. So shout out to anyone who actually was able to get a pair of the Sakai Blazers. Those things are fire. And yeah, Thursday's drop happened, and from the looks of it, as far as I can tell, if I was, let's say I'm a Supreme reseller right now and reselling Supreme is my full-time job, I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating right now because it appears that the Supreme hype is no more. It appears the Supreme hype is gone. To some people, might tell you right now that the Supreme hype is no more. And uh what did I cop today? I mean, I'll tell you this right now. Whatever I cop today, I can still get it right now on the website. It's still available. It's still there, which is bugging me out, guys. It is bugging me out. It's been very long. It's been a long time since I've seen the Supreme website still have T-shirts in stock. T-shirts usually always sell out. Always. T-shirts are never just hanging out still after a new another round of that season's tees come out. Even if the designs aren't the greatest, even if the designs aren't the craziest, they never just sit. They might take a little while to sell out because there's a lot of colorways, there's a lot of sizes, what have you. But they never just like sit on the site. On the site, they might chill in store. You might still be able to get them in store. Granted, a lot of other people can't make it to the Supreme stores, but for them to be sitting online still, that shit is telling. That shit is big. For most people who don't realize it, that is a big fucking deal. So with that, the cheese tea, maybe I got the cheese tea. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. You want to know what I bought today? You want to know what I bought today? You want to know what Sin Supreme bought today? Let's see. So these pillow tees, I'm not gonna lie, these pillow tees seem like they are the most hyped tee out of the whole drop. Maybe it's the colorway. I don't know what it is about the pillow tees that make it so that these ones are pretty much the only ones that actually, legit sold out. Let's see. Okay, now the t-shirts are sold out. Now, oh, you can. Oh, okay, can you still get some? Can you still get some? Cheese tea still in stock. Ninja tea still in, or we're back tea still in stock. The answer is, Kevin, since you want to know so bad, I bought nothing. I bought nothing. No t-shirts. None. What sold out? What, the pillow tee? The pillow tee sold out because of the branding? Are you kidding me? The pillow tee's branding is subpar at best. You know how many shirts they've released that say Supreme on it? I think that tee only sold out because it was all people they is all they had to hype up. It was it. That's all they had to hype up because every t-shirt that's dropped. I mean, granted, a lot of t-shirts that do, t-shirt drops that happen with Supreme, a lot of times they're not they're oh shit. God damn it. God damn, Brady. Oh my gosh. Are you serious, Brady? Are you serious right now? Just like that, the Giants are back in it. God damn it. God damn it. I wish I could play this game for you guys right now and so you can see it with me. You can watch the game with me, but I am pissed. Brady just got popped, fumbled the goddamn ball, and just like that, the Giants are back in it. It's tied 14-14. Now, good point, Kevin. They're probably making too many tees. No, they're not making too many tees. What it is that the brand has just been around for so long that Supreme. Now, like I said, the title of this video is a little bit of a clickbait, because of the hype and all that. The hype for Supreme is not gone. Items will still sell out this season. There will be still tons of things that are really hard to get that everyone will take L's on this season. The hype is not gone. But Supreme now is just another brand. I will say that. Supreme is just another streetwear brand. Anything that was special about them, anything that was magical about them is definitely not where it used to be. I will say that. The brand itself, listen, it's not about the designs. It's not about the designs. The designs have been good. The designs, I mean, granted, the designs aren't the greatest. I will say the designs aren't the greatest. This round of tees aren't the greatest. But hey, you make, T-shirts a few times a year, this many T-shirts for that long. It's not going to be easy to just come up with these kind of designs that are just like groundbreaking. But I will say, people are just getting used to the brand just releasing the release schedule. I feel like Supreme definitely garnished or grabbed a bunch of new followers within the past 5 years. And with that, you have people who just really just got used to the brand. They were just always, they got used to the release schedule of the brand. If you're new to Supreme, let's say you started fucking with Supreme 3 years ago. It is your first fall, winter season or your first spring, summer season, right? You're probably going crazy with the designs, with the releases, with the collaborations. All that's so new to you. All that's like crazy to you. You're like, oh shit, like it's what's going on. Like when's the next drop? This item's so hyped. Like all this stuff is like, sensory overload. Now, Let's fast forward to present time. Let's say it's 3 years in the future now, and you're looking at these brand. You're looking at the same brand that you've been buying from every season, and you're like, okay, I've amassed a decent collection of Supreme, or whatever it is. you I'm used to their release schedule, their collaborations, how they do things. So I don't need to go crazy for it. Now that's just talking about someone who's been following Supreme for 4 to 5 years. Imagine someone who's been following Supreme since Jump. Just imagine how burnt out they might be. Or not even burnt out, just like, whatever. They're jaded. They're jaded, to the brand itself. Because when you think about it, like, how much really can you buy? How much Supreme can you buy? How many clothes can like, how much is too much? How much is enough? I mean, me personally, I don't think anything there's ever enough. But when it comes to this brand and you spending your hard-earned dollars, your swag's gonna change. Your style and what you want to wear is gonna change. There's so many things that are involved in the evolution of style for each person, for you. That it's hard to say that you want to be shopping from a brand every season, every week, for however long amount of time. So I think that's what we're seeing affecting some of the hype. By I looked at the Supreme website today, hours after the drop, and every T-shirt other than the pillow tee, because I feel like even with all T-shirts, every time they drop, there's definitely always one that just stands out. Except for the pillow tee, all the T-shirts were still in stock, every one of them, and it's crazy. It was crazy to me. I thought it was telling, really telling about just like where Supreme is as a brand now. Now, obviously, they're still just as successful. They're still making bank, and they're still doing their damn thing. Like, don't take this as a slight at all, but it's just like, I said it in a couple, maybe I don't know if it was the last stream or the one before that, but I said this season just feels really different. It does. The hype, mind you, I live out in LA. I'm around a bunch of hype beasts every fucking day. And Supreme does not come up in the conversations the way it used to. It doesn't come up in the conversations the way it used to just a year or so ago. And what does that mean for the top dog of streetwear? Because I would say personally, Supreme is, or currently is, the top dog of the streetwear brands. Like, no one else is buying streetwear brands the way they buy Supreme. Like, you can't really name another brand that people buy similar to Supreme, like that releases that as much. That's that price point. You can't name another brand. As far as the bots, Tyler, Supreme does not care about the bots anymore. It seems like they've just totally opened the floodgates, and it is what it is. The bots are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Supreme doesn't seem like they care or want to do anything about the bots. It is what it is. So just embrace the bots. It's going to happen. Yeah. Box logos will sell out forever and ever. The only way box logos wouldn't sell out is if they kept them stock all year round. If Supreme sold box logos all year round, that'd be the only way that you can keep that box, that the box logo hype would be dead. The box logos are always going to sell out. They're certified. Back in years ago, you might be able to find them shits chilling on the shelf, but now, like, them shits will always sell because everyone will always see a profit in a box logo. Now, who do you think is big enough? What brand do you think is big enough to take the reins from Supreme? And don't say Palace, guys. Don't say Palace, because Palace, unfortunately, is not an American brand. And I think that is what it is. I think that specific thing is what holds Supreme back from really taking over. I mean, holds Palace back from really taking over what Supreme does, is because they're not an American brand. And I think a lot of times certain people can't really, relate to the way Palace does things, and they just don't seem as big of a company. But I mean, I personally don't think they're the ones that take it from Supreme, that title. I don't. Maybe that brand isn't even out yet, doesn't even exist yet. But I do wonder, because I don't. Other than Drake, there's no one who stays at the top forever, and I can totally see someone taking it from Supreme. I just wonder who that would be. Who would be the brand, the company to really take over the streetwear title, king, from Supreme? That is one thing that I guess his name is Six. Yeah, Six is bringing up. Um, Supreme isn't as unique as it used to be, not because of Supreme, because Supreme itself, yeah, even though they've might have upped the production quality, even though they might have um, opened new stores and things like that, Supreme's really not the problem in this. I would actually say the problem is just the internet pushing the resale market, so that like people are, granted, Supreme was always reselling. Even when I first started fucking with it, people were reselling Supreme, but they there weren't people who were solely buying Supreme just to resell it. That didn't exist. You have people now who just live off that shit. Like, that's gross. That's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. But I wouldn't say it's gross or disgusting, but it's wild because it's wild to think, because that profit that you make off that brand depends on, there's no security in it. There's no security in hype. So for you to solely live off that is insane to me. I don't see how you would make that work. You have people who are very smart who do alternative ways of selling Supreme, like raffles and not raffles, the what's it called? Um it's not the, I guess, yeah, it's still a raffle. Those, they do the raffles. Those people, that doing shit like that is really the only way to really like kind of make bank off of it, because so many items nowadays that release don't, from Supreme. I say a majority of what Supreme releases does not resell for much. Not enough for you to make a profit off of it. I did a video last season, at the end of last season, that was like the Supreme Hot List, and it was me going over all the items that actually resell for a decent amount of profit. That was like, realistically, like 15% of what, not even, I might be overshooting it. The might have been like 15% of what released that season. So you have all these other items from Supreme that release that really aren't netting you any really much of a profit, especially when you factor in tax and shipping if you're buying online. So I don't want to say Supreme's, the hype is dead, because I don't think the hype can die for a brand like this. But it's definitely like it is now not as special. Someone said it in the chat. It's not a super special brand. It just exists now. You know, like, it exists, and the price point and all that makes it super accessible. And when you have all these people reselling, the resale market is really what I think made it so that it's just not as special, because you take an L on something, it's okay. You can get that for an inflated price on StockX or on the internet or the millions of stores that resell Supreme. I don't know. I don't know. What are you guys saying in the chat? Randy, Randy's asking if he should hold on to his box logo, if he should hold on to his split tee. And my answer to you, Randy, is if you haven't worn those items, wear them, because you got them, dude. Like, granted, you can sell them if you feel like you might need the cash later, then for sure. But in the end of the day, it's clothing that you should just wear. You bought it. It's something that other people want. Unless that's just, unless you see it anticipated selling for thousands of dollars in the future, like, just rock it, dude. Just rock it. Get the fit off, man, because that's way better to me personally. Like most people who do resell Supreme, or is like if it's to pay your bills, that's one thing. Like you're paying your bills or whatever, but like you're reselling it to get money to buy other shit. That's my biggest thing. Like, what are you doing with the money? If you're taking vacations with that shit, if you're living life with that shit, that's one thing. But if you're doing it to just buy some other hype shit, my nigga, what are you doing, dog? What are you niggas doing out here? Shit is buck wild. Fuck. But no, Supreme is definitely not what it used to be. But that's okay. Brands go through this. It's a transition period. Now, will Supreme go from what it is now to, Crooks and Castles or the Hundreds or Diamond Supply or what else? What are our other brands? What are some other brands? LRG or fucking some other brands. What's some other brands? What are some other brands? Give me some other brands, guys. Because I don't know, man. We have Robert in the chat saying Kith is a new hype. I don't know if I even 100% agree with that because Kith has been doing it for a while. Ronnie Feig has been doing it for a while. Kith has been around for a while. Granted, the LA store is more new, but Kith has been around for a while. They've been, you know what it is, and Kith kind of is taking almost the Supreme route as far as they just collaborate with everybody. There's Kith Coke, there's Kith this, there's Kith that, Kith Treat, all these things that Kith collaborates with, which I give them props for. Like, it's good branding. They got the box logo shirts, got a really nice quality shirts. Good branding, good quality shit. But personally, I feel like whoever is going to take the reins from Supreme is going to be someone that we currently don't know. Whether it's not out on the market yet or whether it's super low key that we haven't, found it yet. It hasn't hit our radar yet. Whatever that brand is, I personally don't think it's not really there yet. But there will be a brand to take over the reins. There has to be. There's no way. It's impossible. No one has done this. Supreme has done it longer than anyone else. Granted, Supreme has done it longer than anyone else. Like, for sure. I feel like Supreme has been on top in the streetwear world for so long. It's insane. It's crazy. And I won't even say on top. On top. It's always, I think, had just that hype around it, that allure. But now it's not the magic's not there anymore. We've seen how they make the sausage. We've seen how hold on, I'm sorry guys, your comments are getting I see who said that? Kevin? Yeah, the fucking awesome brand. I fuck with the fucking awesome. We are talking about brands. What else did you say? I mean, I will say this. Fucking Awesome is a good brand. I fuck with it. Their store is sick. I have a video about me going to the store when they first opened. It's a really cool spot. I love that brand. I love their branding and what they've done. I think the name for Fucking Awesome will kind of keep it from reaching that top tier because not everyone, it's hard to reach kids when your brand has a swear on it. Has a curse word on it. So, kids can't be just rocking Fucking Awesome hoodies in high school or in middle school, but Supreme can, So, like, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. That's a hard one that it would be hard for me to see that. But, I've seen crazier things happen. But someone mentioned something about Supreme just doing better designs and stuff like that. Let's be clear. Let's be crystal fucking clear, guys. Do some research. Look at some of Supreme's original designs. There's never been one real design that, was like, oh my God, this is it, other than the box logo. The box logo was the only real design that really, like, brought Supreme, like, that notoriety or that allure was the, box logo shirts, box logo hoodies. Other than that, fuck. Oh, okay. Other than that, there's never been something from Supreme that's like been like that one item that's been like, oh my God, they did that. Look at how cool that's designed. No, it's just like a collection. It's a season. And with every brand, you're gonna have, you know, things that people love out of that season and things that people hate out of that season. Every brand. That's just how fashion works. So I don't think I see what you're saying, but like I don't think it's like, oh, they need to have better designs. The designs are the designs. Supreme is what Supreme's gonna do. They're a skate brand, so you know it's not like they're gonna be super fashion forward and things like that. No, they're gonna do some cool stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still just a skate brand. Let's not forget, guys. But I don't know if it's a fixable thing. I think really the only thing that could fix it is time and people moving away from the brand. They need them moving away and finding something that is like that grabs their attention a little more. Because the tease sitting online today was so telling. I just talked about this the last stream. It's so telling. I really do wonder how people who solely make their money off Supreme, like how they feel about this. Because I think if you can hang on to it long enough, if you can hold on to it long enough, if you can wait long enough, Supreme will definitely come back and be there. Honestly, I can see Supreme being around in the future, a few years from now, just chilling, like Stussy. Look at Stussy. Stussy. I don't know however some of you guys pronounce it, but the company's big. You can get it everywhere. Still has some really cool designs. I love just the Stussy like shirts with this like the logo on the chest. Like still just like tons of respect in the streetwear industry, but no one's like camping outside, you know, and stuff sells out, but it's not crazy. You know, it's just a brand that people fuck with. Like to maintain that type of hype, every company would love to do that, but it's just not real. It's not realistic. Us as hypebeasts, we've never worked like that. We've never worked like that. Unless, like, even with sneakers, technically sneakers is the only thing that really keeps us like that. But there's, 5 different companies? There's Nike, Adidas, New Balance, Puma. Like, there's only a Reebok. There's only a few companies to, like, really fuck with. It's not like new sneaker companies are popping up every day that, you know, are grabbing our attention. Like, but with clothing, you got motherfuckers on Instagram making fucking fire-ass shit. And you just can hit them up and buy that shit. Like, there's so many alternatives nowadays. There's so many things. There's so many things pulling our attention in different directions that even if Supreme's coming with the fire designs, I feel like as a whole, the culture, the hypebeast culture, the streetwear culture is a bit burnt out. Like, I guarantee, like, when you go to these things and you meetups or, you know, conventions and things like that, and everybody's just wearing the same shit, you notice it. And niggas just end up a little burnt out. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I think some time. I think people just need a break. People just need to let this brand breathe. Some time. Maybe a new direction. I don't know. I mean, you got the store ready to open up. You got this company ready to open up a new store in San Francisco. So they're obviously, you know, moving forward, you know, with just giving people more opportunities to buy the brand. It's just, how do they keep it fresh? Because I'm going to let you know right now, as someone who's been buying Supreme for close to 10 years, maybe it might be more than 10 years, it's not fresh. That's really what it's missing, is the freshness, you know? When this season dropped and the lookbook came out and all that, I loved it and I looked at it and I oogled over it, but it was missing that level of freshness, guys. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But it's very interesting to watch because I have been following the brand for so long. And to see, and once again, I don't hate all the new people that fuck with Supreme, but to see all the new people who've been fucking with Supreme and where they're at, and just where the brand's at now, it's just so interesting, guys. Yeah, so we got someone in the chat saying they're on their fourth year. Now, just being on your fourth year of buying Supreme, trying to go for shit almost every week, how much shit do you really end up with? You end up with a lot of shit, guys. So much. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. You really gotta figure out what you want to do, because I will say this: it's hard. Regional swag, regional drip is almost like non-existent anymore, because everybody's just going for the same shit. Everyone is buying the same exact shit. So regional drip is just not what it used to be, which is okay. I don't hate it. I love the internet just as much as the next person, because it brought all you guys to me. It helps keep people connected, all that shit. The internet does so much positive, but one thing, it's just like, how do you keep it fresh? How do you keep shit exclusive? How do you find your own identity? And it's not through the internet. Finding your own identity is really going and just looking at shit and you being critical of it. You looking at it and being like, oh, I like that, or oh, I hate that. So, yeah, man, it's scary, dude. It's scary. This shit is scary, because it's got me wondering, what is the future for Supreme? Because to see tees like this chilling, remind you, they have a whole nother third round of t-shirts dropping later on this season. They have one more whole round of t-shirts dropping. Another round. What's gonna happen then? I mean, what else dropped this week? The fucking, who could have guessed, guys? Who could have fucking, and of course it's still in stock. Who would have guessed these goddamn brushes were $98? Get the fuck out of here, Supreme. A brush for $98? Come on now. A Beechwood hairbrush. Beechwood. Like, who the fuck would have guessed that shit? Who? A $98 brush? That shit is wild. What up, Mossy? You from Italy? Damn, son. Got the Italian squad up in this bitch. For sure. For sure. A fucking brush for fucking $98. The toolkit was cheaper than the goddamn brush. A toolkit. Like, the amount of things you can do with this toolkit compared to how much you can do with that brush. My nigga. What? What the fuck? Oh, shit. That shit's wild. When I seen that shit, I was bugging. So, yeah, to see that brush still in stock, because I really wanted that brush, honestly. But when I seen the price, I was like, no. Hell no. And I did look up that brand's brush, like just the brand itself. What is it? Kent's brushes, and they range anywhere from $68 to $120. So, that price is normal. That's what's crazy about it. Sorry, guys, it keeps blocking all your comments. Just don't swear in that shit, and don't say inappropriate shit, and it won't block it for some reason. I don't really care that much, but yeah, it's pretty whack. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this season. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, so I've been told that brushes in general, even for women, are expensive. I am not. I am not saying here. I'm not saying that the brush isn't priced accordingly to like whatever the brush is. I think just in general, this is uh, Supreme not reading the room and thinking that we wanted $100 brush. We don't. We would have been cool with the cheap ass comb that you get when you're taking your school photo and it just says Supreme on it. Like them thinking we wanted $100 brush is wild. I don't know. It's crazy. My favorite Supreme tea ever. That's a hard one, guys. If you, I'm gonna remember this comment and try to think of what my favorite Supreme tea ever was. I don't know if as far as recent teas, one of my favorite is the Akira one with the explosion on the back, and it just says Supreme and Akira on on the chest. That's one of my favorite. I don't want to say I wear it all the time, but I want to wear it all the time. I don't get a chance to just because it's a long sleeve and I want it to stay in really good condition. But that's definitely one of my fucking favorite T-shirts. I love that one. Crybaby T-shirt. I think it's a Crybaby T-shirt. The one with the girl crying on the front and just says Supreme right here. It's one of my. I love that shirt. That shirt always, for some reason, I don't want to say necessarily I get compliments on it all the time, but it's a conversation starter. People are always just saying something about the T-shirt to me, or like what it's just like something that I just like wearing, and it just sparks interest and energy. So, um, but yeah, I don't know. This week is super interesting. I am wondering what else Supreme has in store for us. And I wonder because I know they probably don't pay much attention to it, but I do wonder what they pay attention to when it comes to the hype, the resale, all that shit. Because it's impossible to ignore. I doubt Nike's not paying attention to how much Travis Scott sell for in the resale market. I doubt any of these other brands are don't pay attention to the hype that is around their brand, because that means that when you see that, that means you're doing a good job. When you see people hyped about it, when you see shit selling out. So I know companies pay attention to it. I'm just wondering how much they pay attention to it, how much they let it affect what they do, what comes out, all that shit. Because I know there's no fucking way they don't. There's no way they don't let it. It's not affecting it in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I wonder. Yo, real talk, Kev. Real talk, Kev. When I catch a L, that T is definitely me, dude. And speaking of L's, tomorrow we all are trying to be the highest in the room tomorrow. Let's be real. We all want to be the highest in the room tomorrow. It's a draw. It's a draw. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Travis Scott sixes. They are releasing tomorrow. The Travis Scott Jordan sixes are releasing tomorrow, and it's not a first come first serve style on the sneakers app. It is a draw. If you entered any raffles, check your email because I'm sure you would have been notified by now. But let's be real, most of these stores backdoor the fuck out. Like, I used to be connected with some stores back in the day. These stores I was connected to back in the day helped me get some of the best my most favorite sneakers. I got frags for retail, you know, like. But every store now backdoors their ass off. Come on now. Come on now. They be like, "Oh, do this, retweet this to get like extra chances." Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. You're backdooring that shit. You got like one size run for a million fucking entries on your fucking raffle. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And that's the thing. That's the thing that sucks is to really get involved in like that and that level of like being able to do that. You got to work retail, bro. You got to work retail at those stores. You got to work at those stores. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to work at a retail store like a Kith or a Bodega. It's not worth it. Like, I see those people flexing online all the time, but I'm like I understand. And hey, respect to you. You know, you got yours for retail, but like I just can't do it. I can't work that retail anymore. I can't work that retail grind. The squeeze isn't worth the juice, is what a lot of people would say. The squeeze is not worth the juice. Granted, you can make a hefty profit if you get them shits. You know, you can definitely resell them shits for a lot. But me, you know, if I get anything for retail, that's never leaving my closet. Never. Never. If I get shoes for retail, never leaving my closet. If I spend resale money on it and I can, you know, make my money back or and some after getting some bits off, then hell yeah, I'll resell some shit. The oldest Supreme piece, one of the oldest Supreme pieces I have is right here next to me. Whoops. Let me dump it out quick. You won't be able to tell because it has ash all over it, but it is this ashtray right here. The Supreme, it's the Last Supper ashtray. It's pretty old. It's been around for a while. I don't know how old exactly it is, but it has the Last Supper on it. You can't see because it has ash on it. Has this felt bottom. Has this felt bottom on it, which is really nice. I fuck with it. It's one of my first items I've ever purchased. So, but as far as my oldest, I'd have to go through it. It might be like my it might be um, my 3 6 Mafia shirt. I got a couple old items in the closet, but yeah, guys, good luck on copping the Travises this week. Shout out to anyone who did manage to get the Sacai Blazers. I don't know how much they're selling for. I just think those things are dope. What else is anything else coming out this week? Trying to think. I really it just bugged me out, guys, that the t-shirts were just chilling. I know the motherfuckers is still in store. Maybe. I'm sure they are. But one thing about buying in store nowadays is like that's really the only way to turn a profit on some items is if you buy it in store because you're just paying tax. You don't have to pay for shipping. Because that $10 is a lot of times what is what people's profit is that $10, 10 to $15. So I don't know. Shit, I got some T-shirts that I would love to get off and sell you guys. I'll sell them to you for fucking retail. Just get my money back. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna end up wearing that shit. I just got mad shit that I bought from the past 2 seasons just chilling though. So it is what it is. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it was definitely something that like, you know, when I bought the Last Supper ashtray, I was like, shit, I always wanted an ashtray. I'm surprised knock on wood. Let me find some wood to knock on. That it's lasted, you know, this door's wood, I think. Yeah, this door's wood. That it's lasted me this long because, you know, I'm definitely very accident prone. But yeah. And it's made it all the way from Boston to LA. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah, tees did sell out super fast at one point. They no longer do that. Or I would say, I'm not going to say they no longer do that. They just didn't do it today. Because the tees at the beginning of the season, at least the tees that everyone wanted, did sell out. And they will sell out. You know, once again, this isn't the last time that's going to happen. That shit's not going to sell out. And this is not the last time shit won't sell out. Supreme is now just a constant. It's a constant. They release, and you either buy or you don't. And some stuff resells and some stuff doesn't. So it is what it is. So as far as my personal take, is the hype dead? I'm going to say for now. But it'll be back. It'll be back. The right collaboration, the right. Ah, fuck, I thought we had it. Did we have an interception? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Patriots defense. I don't know how much you guys watch football, but Patriots defense is fucking tight. Fucking game time, baby. Oh, let's go. Daniel Jones throwing mad fucking picks. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. So yeah, that's probably pretty much it for this live stream. I just wanted to come in here, connect with you guys, let you know like my feelings on the drop. Do you guys have any questions before I bounce out of here? Let me know right now because really there wasn't anything too exciting that happened today. Like the drop happened. Everything that released for the most part is still, when I look at it, let me see. I think other than, let's see what else actually sold. Did anything really sell out? So all this stuff still in stock. Still in stock. Still in stock. Still in stock. Yeah, there's now I think the t-shirts are the only things now that. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot these beanies sold out. Which is cool. I did expect them to sell out. They are very popular. They are really cool. And they should sell out because they're fire. Did the Vans sell out? Vans sold out. I didn't even check the Vans. The Vans I slept all the way the fuck on. Just because they were just subpar to me. But I don't know what else I expected from the Supreme Vans. They've recently been pretty subpar. That's what I was saying. Personally, I think even though the pillow tee sold out super fast, I personally felt like the American Pig tee was my favorite. That was my favorite tee. Realistically, I should have grabbed one. But I know for a fact I can end up grabbing one off StockX probably for next to nothing, maybe even under retail. A lot of the stuff I bought last season, a lot of the shirts I bought last season are just they're sitting at under retail. It's insane. It's fuck. It's crazy. It's insane. But yeah, guys, I'm glad you guys stuck around and hung out with me this live stream. It'll be up shortly after I'm done, per usual. But yeah, I fuck with you guys as always. Make sure you like this video because the more you like it, the more it gets spread around and the more it helps the video and my channel. And I should be back maybe Sunday or Monday with another live stream. Maybe even tomorrow, depending on how the trap. And maybe if I get a pair of Travis's tomorrow, I'll definitely be back doing a fucking live stream. I'll tell you that much. But yeah. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about it. All that good stuff. Because, hey, I'm just here trying to connect with you guys and let you motherfuckers know these streets is crazy with the hype. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, as always, you know where to find the fire live streams. And it's your boy, Sid Supreme, and I shall holler at you next time. Peace, bitch.